I'm going to do a lead test on this pewter. These lead test swabs are sealed with aluminum foil. Here's what the swab looks like before the test. There's a color code right here. This means no lead, and if it's this color, lead is detected. Dip the swab in water and wait for it to turn yellow or mustard color. This pewter here was made in the 80s, so there should be absolutely no lead in it. Perform the test. Rub what you're testing for about 30 seconds. Now check the swab color. Is it closer to this color or this color? From this color, I would suspect no lead, but we're going to try something we know has lead in it. This piece of solder has 60% lead in it. So we'll rub this for 30 seconds. Now, almost immediately, you can see the color change. Indisputable, this has lead. I'm going to try this clean side on another piece of pewter. After about 30 seconds, you can see no coloration change at all. We'll keep testing this pewter. There's no lead in this pewter piece here. I'm gonna try testing one that I think is lead. Now that swab immediately turns red. We can see this pitcher contains lead and this one does not. I'm gonna pull out a fresh swab and dip it in water. We'll compare the two swabs together. The one on the right has come in contact with lead and the one on the left has not. We'll check this cup right here. I don't think it contains lead, but we'll find out. After 30 seconds, there's no color change. No color change means no lead. We'll do another test here. This one checks out, no lead. I doubt this one has lead, but let's find out. No lead here. Now this big pitcher, I really don't know. Well, would you look at that? This one does contain lead. I'm glad I didn't use this one. Even though it contains lead, I'll mark it as containing lead and I'll use it for some potted flowers. We'll keep checking. This one looks lead-free. Now the rest of these, I'm pretty sure these are lead. We're gonna check. We'll check this one. Yep, for sure this one's got lead. We'll check this one. Yep, just like I thought, it contains lead. We'll check this one. Oh yeah, look at that. That is bright red. A lot of lead in this one. And yes, this one also has lead. What was interesting were the articles that I thought would have lead in them actually did, because there's a few other characteristics. It just seems like if the items are darker, these are the ones that had lead. The ones that are shinier didn't. Except for this piece. I thought this piece was not going to have lead, but when I ran the test, it does. So when you buy this pewter at the thrift store, you really don't know for sure if it contains lead or not. I got these test swabs off of Amazon, and they weren't cheap. I mean, it was like 20 bucks for about, I don't know, 60 of these things. But for me, it was worth it because I want to know if this stuff contains lead or not. It doesn't take much lead to make it unhealthy for you, so I'm glad to know that this has lead. Now, for years, I've been wondering if my shop cabinets have lead in it. Well, today I'm going to find out. My guess is yes, we'll find out. Well, would you look at that? No lead. All these years, I thought it was lead. What do you think? Do you think it has lead? We'll find out. Now, I would have thought this one had lead, but I don't see any color change. I'm really happy with the way these worked because I really suspected that this would not have lead, and of course I knew that this lead solder had lead in there. Now, I can't know for sure if this test kit is absolutely accurate, but from the tests that I saw, this looks pretty good. I was going through and retesting these, and I found that this one does contain lead. So rubbing that swab on there for 30 seconds is necessary. Sometimes these copper kettles can have lead on the inside. One way to find out. So this copper kettle absolutely has lead. No tea for you. How about this candlestick? Nope, no lead. This test kit showed that these don't have lead and these do have lead. Now that I know these all contain lead, I'll mark them containing lead, and I'll mark these as not containing lead.